I know for a fact a lot of people hated the fact that I was so tough on Microsoft and the Xbox, especially the last year and a half or so. But I also think that, there comes a point where you start to see some dividends off of your complaints, and as a consumer, I feel like I was definitely justified in what I did. And with that being said, Microsoft has made some strides and actually changed. Anybody can claim that they're going to change or do things differently, but to actually go out there on stage and do something completely out of the ordinary means the world. And if you have been sticking around, or you've stuck around long enough to see me go through sort of this dark period of not anti-Xbox but critical of Xbox, you know that I've been extremely bummed out and stuff like that, and now it's like a night and day difference. Not because there's a flip-flop or anything like that. I was always an Xbox fan. I was just upset and disgruntled that they weren't doing anything different. They weren't doing anything to get gamers excited. They weren't doing anything to prove that they actually were going to do, realistic games. Again, I'm not a Hellblade fan. The game doesn't mean anything to me, but the fact that they showed off a game that's years away, and it's a mature title, and it's a single-player title, and, probably no microtransactions or anything like that, means that, hey, they are going to do these things. And I think that's the part that's exciting. They announced a new Xbox, very powerful. They're giving people choices and stuff like that. They obviously have Game Pass. While not my thing, I can definitely see it as a very consumer-friendly thing. As for anything else, we're all human. And no matter what I would have done, people would have judged me on it. So I might as well just be myself. And as always, I'm not going to trash PlayStation, because I'm getting a PlayStation 5 and I like what PlayStation does, man. Ghost of Tsushima looks amazing. Their next year looks far better than anything Microsoft has. I just am happy that Microsoft seems to be back on track, and you need that competition, and you need those companies going back and forth, and that way we get the best out of both companies, including the games and the deals and things like that. At the end of the day, that's what I'm most excited about. So I honestly do hope that that continues to be the trend, and I do think that, hey, it's time to forgive Microsoft, on my end anyway. I'm not saying anybody else has to. I think that in general it took a lot of people a long time. Hey, maybe you are still pissed off at the original Xbox One idea. Well, time to get over that, folks. No matter what you were angry about with Xbox over the years, I think it's definitely indeed time to get over it, and just focus on playing where you want, because I think that's going to be the most critical thing. It looks like we're going to have a powerful box, and looks like Sony's going to have a powerful box, and there's going to be great exclusives all around. I'm looking forward to them on both sides. I want to see what the new Fable is going to be all about, and obviously the new AAA exclusives and stuff like that. And of course, I want to see what Naughty Dog's going to do with their new stuff in the next God of War and Spider-Man and such, and things like that. So again, I feel like I did what I had to do. I knew that it would cost me in terms of subscribers and stuff like that, but I feel like I had to do it, and I think it was a success in getting heard, because other people were also joining in with that, some people anyway. And that's always a good thing when you're not just sitting there agreeing with everything, and you just because I complained a lot doesn't mean that I'm childish or this or that or the other thing. I felt like the more you complain, the more you're likely to be heard than just doing it one or two times and then being done with it. So I'm very happy with the outcome. And, again, I'm not taking full credit for that, but I think I played a pretty big part. So anyway, what do you guys think? Where do you stand on this whole thing? Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out once again.